Hey, welcome back. It's Eddie and Zotto at GamerNode.com, and today I'm taking a look at Gloom of Kilforth in a solo playthrough. We're going to play through a little bit of this fantasy quest game, which is a card-based modular adventure, and see how it plays and what it's all about. I've got it partially set up here, but I wanted to finish the setup on camera, which is what I'm about to do right now. So here we have on the left side, we have these different location decks for each of the 4 different location types. These are our locations, which will soon be spread out. And here on the right, we have items, spells, titles, and allies. And there's some more stuff down here below the viewable area of the screen. But for now, let's take a look. We have this 25 card location deck. And every time you play this game, these are going to be set out in a different order. So I just put them here to show you how it's done. We're just going to make a 5x5 grid of cards that will be our locations. Okay, so now we have all of our locations set up. Everyone shows a different location type, the name, possible shortcuts between other cards, and specific information about that location. Later on in the game, these will end up getting flipped over, and they'll have other effects if your character is there at the end of a day. So below the gameplay area, we have some more cards, one of which is the Ancient that we'll be taking on. This is the Marquee of Pain. And there are 3 others in the game. He's represented when he comes out by this standee. Goes on one of these little standee feet. Nice art, as is shown on every other card. Beautiful art. I'm actually going to use this guy when he comes out, although there's a chance we might not even get to that point. And then we also have, with each Ancient, there's a series of plot cards that will come into play when certain things happen. So those are the plot cards. Each of the Ancients has 6 of these. The Ancients also have special abilities. In this case, the Marquee of Pain is going to get extra hit points when there are enemies and enemy tokens still on the map. And he automatically hurts each hero at the beginning of each battle. And he also makes you sacrifice an item when you encounter him. Additionally, and probably more importantly for the beginning of the game, in the night phase, if we ever have a mountain location falling into gloom, we're going to put one of those plot cards that I just showed you onto that location. Now these are the night cards. It's the night deck. So there are 25 of these. It represents the 25 days that we have before we must have defeated the Ancient, and various things will happen in the night phase, which is the end of each round. And it's 25 because by the end of the game, every one of these locations will have fallen into gloom. Additionally, we've chosen a hero. We're going to be the basic human, and each of the different races has a male and a female version, as you can see. They have the same stats, and each one has an ability. The human actually doesn't have a special ability, but they have very good stats. They all start with 4 hit points and different amounts in fight, study, sneak, and influence statistics. And those will come into play throughout the game. I can show you a few other races here. We have a dwarf, male and female, vampire. This is just to take a look at some of this amazing, amazing artwork. And on and on. There are a bunch. I like this half elf a lot. I like all of them a lot, actually. Look at this dark elf. Come on. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Look at this guy. I can't believe it almost. That's like where I'm at. Half demon. Okay, additionally, you choose a class. And there are a bunch of classes, and each class gives you a bonus to one or two of your stats. And you can be an assassin, and they each have a particular ability as well. Priest, ranger, wizard, war mage, rogue, shaman. And we are going to be the standard warrior. The basic warrior class actually has, let's see if I can do this. It has my 4 starting hit points and 4 starting attribute points on there. I'm covering up the art there. But this is who we're going to be. So we're going to get an additional bonus to our fight stat. And I have these hearts on there because the red ones represent our 4 starting hit points, and the black ones represent our 4 starting action points. You only have as many actions as you have health. Not maximum health. Health at any given time. So as you get hurt, you do less throughout the day. One more thing to take a look at. We have this martial keyword on our warrior class. And that's going to come into play right now because we also get out the skills deck. And there are 2 of these for each level. So as we continue to achieve our goals, we eventually go up in level, and these will give us greater abilities. And our goals are another sort of random thing. We're going to be doing the Take Fortress saga, and each saga is divided into 4 chapters that we do along the way, and a finale that will end up giving us a little bonus, or a very good bonus. And there are numerous sagas. So we have this whole saga deck of just a ton of different options for us to be doing. And each one of these sagas will require, each chapter will require that we achieve certain things. For this one, the Take Fortress saga, we're going to have to find a mountain card, plains card, and an enemy. See, it says keywords required. And once we have those, either in our hand or as an asset in our play area, we will then be able to regale and spend some gold and essentially level up. So that's the start. Here's our beginning saga chapter. Evil forces are gathering in a forbidding mountain stronghold, attacking and pillaging the surrounding settlements in the lowlands. A vicious creature, sensing an easy raid, has come down from the fortress to attack your town. You must show it that the people have a new protector. Then commence the search for its lair. So that's our first goal. So, related to that is they come down from the mountains into the plains, and they are an enemy. So it's interesting. It's kind of an emergent narrative. The gameplay supports the story that you are telling with the things you're doing. And I think that's really cool. As for our character, we are playing as the human warrior, so we would be using the warrior standee. There are numerous standees here. Oh, I'm focused on the table. There are numerous standees here, but I'm gonna be using this little figure because I'm a Dark Souls fan, and the board game isn't that great, and this seems like it should be visible and easy to move around. This is Sigurd of Katarina from Dark Souls, if you're familiar. And I hope you are. Okay, so with that being the setup, we're pretty much ready to get going.